Hey there, in today's video I am going to be using these Shein tips that I've been using for the past few videos where I've been doing the press on lazy girl method. I would like to use other shapes like maybe square or this full almond cover tips, but I just don't like the idea of having to file these because I don't like their shape naturally. But I would like, if I were to put these on, I would shape them up. So the fact that I have to shape these before putting them on is putting me off a little bit, but maybe we'll try that in the future. In today's video, I'm gonna try and keep things simple. I want to do an ombre on my nails because after doing the last ombre, I realized that I wanted to practice more ombre nails. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do, but this time around, I'm gonna bring back the vertical ombre nails because I did do a vertical ombre nail when I did that palm tree nail set. So that brought back a lot of old trend memories. So I just want to do that, but I'm also going to preserve my nail. You know what? I should have filed the cuticle area of my nail because I want to do ombre nails for this. I didn't think about that, but I will. I seem to be running out of this Windy Beauty color, number 3131. I used to love this color. I'm just going to keep it like that so that I don't struggle with it, but I want to use this color together with, I think I might have gone just overboard with that. But I also want to use it with this red right here. I'm gonna do different colors for different nails, and I just want to do a vertical ombre for these nails. I think I might have just gone overboard over the halfway line with the nude, but hopefully I'll be able to fix that, hopefully. And with the first layer, I just want to lay it down, and I think I want to wash this brush because it's so stiff. And I am using the brush cleaner from Bling Girl. I don't know if brush cleaners work. I just feel like it's just liquid. You know, you could use, let me not promote anything. Let me just shut up because I would say something and then people would say, no, you don't have to use that. You will ruin your brush. But if you use it very quickly without ruining your brush, then it works. Okay, I think I'm being a little sloppy with my application right here. So I'm going to try and just go on with this nicely and maybe go on with 2 coats because I am seeing the nail being a little transparent for what I'm going for, so we'll see about that. Okay, so I went in with a second coat of that red, and now I'm realizing I did not even ombre that. I just separated the colors. So let's just see how that goes this time around. I will ombre the top part and let's see how that goes. Like I said, I'm not really strict about the line on top or how I apply the gel on top, and I ended up changing my brushes because this one applies better compared to that small one. And I also remembered that I removed that, I brought out that small one because I wanted to use it for the design that I'm going for. So I'm going to try and ombre that this time around because I did not ombre the bottom layer of the colors that I'm using right here. And I'm going to try and make sure that the bottom layer does not show here. And I think I've done something similar in the past as press-ons. If you're interested to see how I did that, I will link the video up in the cards. And I'm going to be using this ombre brush. And in my last video, I remember just dabbing, like just tapping the brush because it just didn't work well for me. So I don't know how that is going to work. I'm just going to do that because I don't have a sponge that I can use, and I don't know how well of an ombre this is gonna work. In fact, you know what, maybe I shouldn't even try ombreing that because I'm not good at that. So let's just use this brush and go for the design and do what I'm here to do, basically the star of the show. I am gonna try and do that. Maybe that brush was too big, what I'm going for. I don't know. Should I have maybe done this way? Also, I'm not removing the stuff very cleanly, so excuse me for that. A part of me is feeling like the ombre doesn't really matter, but the top layer is much better with the ombreing actually now that I look at it. You know what? This is the thumb, so it's okay. We can make mistakes with this one. We will get better as we go along with the nail set. But you get what I'm trying to do, right? I'm sure you do. I feel like the more I do that, the more I mess it up. Let me try to do that again off camera, because right now I just feel like that harsh line in the middle, I don't like it. Especially for the bottom layer, I don't like it. Okay, here's the thing. I tried this, okay? I tried to ombre the bottom layer of the nail, but the top layer, I just put on the gel polishes and I just left it there. And it just seems to blend into each other without me trying to ombre it. And I think it's gonna look better than this nail that I did before, and I'm gonna try my best to do this on camera. I don't know if this is the right brush to use, but I'm gonna use it again, and this time around, instead of using it like that, I'm gonna use it like that because I just want thinner strokes. So let's see. Okay, I think I might be getting a hang of it. Let's just close this. There's so much red on my paper towel, it's uncomfortable. And you can probably tell from the bottom layer that I did try to ombre that using an ombre brush, but the top layer I did nothing. Literally, I just put on the gel polishes next to each other and let it sit, and they just blended into each other. I think the slip layer from the bottom gels made it easy for these two to blend into each other. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do for this design, but I'm gonna use different colors for other nails, and I don't think it's necessary for me to show you all the nails that I'm going to do because I'm gonna do the same thing, right? It's about showing you the technique of the design rather than showing you the whole design. I feel like I'm being skew with this, but it's okay. It's okay. It's art. It's just not be too hard on ourselves. If I would like cure in between, but I can't cure in between because then it'll cure everything and there's still work to be done. So I just have to soldier on and do what I can and speak when I can in between. Of course, you won't hear the long pauses in between because I am going to cut off or cut out all the silent parts of the video and speed up the video in general. There we have the nail. I ended up doing this off camera, of course, and it looks much better than this one because as you can see, the base of that nail, of this nail rather, is rather not ombre, and this one is a little more ombre than this one. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna remove this nail right here. Try not to ruin it. Maybe I should have just, let's first wipe it with gel finishing wipe. I should have done that while the nail was still on the stand, but it's okay. I'm just gonna wipe this with gel finishing wipe. In fact, maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know what, let's put this back on there. I'm a little confused. Excuse me. I'm just going to, because I didn't wipe the whole nail, I'm just going to protect the layer with the base coat. So I'm just gonna apply base coat onto the nail. I am running out of this base coat. Seems like I'm running out of everything, but yes, I'm gonna protect this layer with base coat and then I'm gonna cure that. Okay, I feel like it's bleeding because it touched the gel finishing wipe. I'm gonna cure this and then wipe off the tacky layer. Okay, so now that that is cured, let's try that again. Use gel finishing wipe to wipe off the tacky layer of the nail, and then now I remove the nail from, in fact, I'm really happy about this. Hey, it's looking quite nice. Let me just wipe the stickiness from the nail that comes from the double-sided tape. Can't seem to remove that, but okay, that's okay. So I am thinking of using a nail file to thin down the cuticle areas because I am going to apply this nail with acrylic, and from my past experience I realized that I don't like the raised feeling of, or the thickness of the nail towards my cuticle area, especially if I'm going to ombre the nail from the top. We use acrylic on top of the nail, so that's just what I'm going to do, just thin out the nail so that I'm able to add just a little bit of acrylic on top of the nail when I ombre this down, because I am going to ombre on top of the nail as well. That's why I wasn't really worried about how straight the gel is towards this area. I'm going to try keep the ombre just close to this area so that I don't ombre too much or cover too much of that design with the acrylic. And then I'm just gonna wipe that off, and then we can get to putting these on my natural nails. One eternity later, I have my nails right here, and I want to use this BG24 acrylic from Bling Girl because I don't use this acrylic because I don't like how it looks. It looks like banana tone vibes, and as you can tell, it's still full because I don't use it, but I've had it for years. So I thought, why not use it since I don't use it, right? So I'm gonna use it just to strengthen my nails, but I'm not gonna use it to ombre this on my natural actual nail. I'm just going to use it at the back of the nail because, you know, it's just at the back of the nail. But yeah, this is just one of those. I'm just so quick to just want to put that acrylic on the nail like that because it's so hot. And just before you know it, the acrylic has dried before it even polymerizes. Like what? You know, but I don't like that color on me. I don't think it matches my skin tone very well. I am going to link a video up in the cards where I use this with pink, I think, with pink Frenchies and stuff, and I just didn't like it because I was just like, oof, it makes this nail set look so bad. But I thought if I can use it, might as well use it for this because, you know, I bought it. So, and we don't waste over here, if you know what I mean. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave it, and then I'm gonna use a color that I am gonna use on top of my nails actually from there. And let me do that with the rest of the nails. Okay, so I have those ready for me. I'm just gonna use sanitizer to just wipe off the shine. Well, not the shine, but just wipe off any oils that I have on my nails. I am not planning on filing the shine down or anything because I do want to use this peel off base coat once again for this nail set. And if you've watched my previous video, then you know that I am preparing to go for an event, but there's going to be like 3 or 4 days without nails if I don't put these on, and I don't want that for myself. So that's why I'm using these, so that I at least have nails until 2 or 3 days before the actual event. Maybe I should have done this when I was applying the acrylic on the nails, but that's okay. We'll wait for this to air dry. I have this Peel Canela Bling Girl color and I'm loving that. So I'm going to use this color instead to attach the nail to my natural nails. So I'm also going to ombre that on top because as you can see, I still need to do that. So I'm just going to get a somewhat wet bead, but it doesn't look too wet to me, but it's okay. Let me just add more monomer and then I'm going to use this to attach the nail to my natural nail. I'm gonna put it on like that, and I'm not gonna put the nail all the way to my cuticle area. I'm just gonna push it down right here. It is gonna squish a little bit and just fix that. And of course, we've learned from the past that we should be filing the cuticle areas so that when we apply the acrylic, it goes flush and we don't see the nail tip, the clear nail tip underneath the acrylic, right? So that's exactly what we're doing. Now be careful of not filing the peel off base coat, of course. Alright, so there we have the cuticles filed. I feel like you guys are too close up to see everything, but anyway, I'm gonna use a sanitizer just to clean up those areas. Well, not clean them up, but wet them maybe, because I don't know how much of that can be clean. Or maybe should I just sanitize directly? I think that's what we need. Then wipe. I think that's better. Then we can get into ombreing the nails. Right, now on to ombreing that nail. That's exactly what I'm gonna do with the rest of the nails. Make sure I don't take too much of that because I'm just working on my cuticles, and I also don't want to flood them because I do have a bad history of doing that. And I think the nude color matches the gel nude color very well. Okay, I'm gonna try and speak into the mic while I encapsulate this because I don't know if the people downstairs are going to be shouting because they're having a ball, they're having a good time. So every time I try to speak, I feel like they're trying to speak over me. I can't even hear myself think, honestly. But let me just encapsulate these nails. I'm gonna try and keep the beads wet and not too thick, also because it's just a little hard to file any cover acrylic, so that's a layer I'm going to be filing into. There I have the nails all filed up. Again, I'm going to use sanitizer, and I'm not going to use a brush. I don't know, I'm just going to use a lint-free wipe just to wipe these down. And then I want to put on rhinestones, well, gems, I don't know what you call them, but I have them in the order of my nail colors, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna start with my pinky, as you can see right here. Maybe I should get my tweezers because I'm gonna go on and place that heart right where the ombre ends or begins or whatever, and then just put the heart right there because I have these on with peel off base gel. I might have to reuse this. That's why I'm not putting too much of the glue gel on there, and I'm gonna cure that, hoping that is not skew. Alright, so there we have all of that. I'm just gonna use top coat once again, my rusty dusty one, to make sure that these nails are all shiny. This set actually reminds me of the custom acrylic nail set that I did, because I think that is one of my favorite nail set. Oh, are we almost out of this? Because I can't wait to be out of this, honestly. But as I was saying, this nail set reminds me of the custom acrylic nail set that I did recently. I loved that nail set. I love the shape. I love the acrylic itself. I just love the nail set. I was not ready to let it go, but I had to let it go as soon as my index finger started to act up and it popped off, you know. So I had to speak myself out of gluing it back and actually removing the set altogether and doing a new one. I really love that nail set, actually. There are some nail sets that you bond with, and it's usually the ones that you don't expect much from, and then the ones you expect to look bomb, they just disappoint you. You just want them off as soon as you do them. So I really love that nail set, actually. So this reminds me of that. This nail set reminds me of that nail set, actually. I think it's because of the gem placement. And there we have the nails. I am in love. I think in love is an understatement, actually. I am going to apply this cuticle oil to my rusty, dusty cuticles, because I feel like my nails are a little dry from the last acrylic, which was the clear one, because I feel like you can see some of those dry areas right there. But oh my word, I actually love these nails. Like I said, they do remind me of the custom acrylic nails that I did. I think I might have found a trend that works for me when it comes to nails in general. Maybe ombres and simple gems in the middle. Maybe that is my kind of style, actually. So I am open to learning about that, or learning that about myself. But these are the nails, you guys. I actually love them. I feel like there's a matte lint somewhere there. Okay, there we go. I love these. What do you guys think about these nails? Let me know what you think about these nails. Are these eyelashes? Like, what is happening? I'm trying to give these nails a moment, and everything else is just trying to take the shine away from these nails. Let me know what you guys think about these nails. I actually love them. I would have loved to have this set together with the custom acrylic nail set, actually. Like, have this on this hand and the custom acrylic on the other hand. Actually love these. I think while we're at it, let me just wipe off the gems so that they don't look too crusty from the wax pencil when I pick these out. And there we have them. Anyway, let me know what you think once again about these nails. If you're watching still, please leave the nails emoji in the comment section to let me know that you have watched all the way. I appreciate you for watching the video all the way. Please subscribe so that you do not miss any of my upcoming videos, and I hope you stay tuned for my next one. Thanks for watching once again. Bye.